So once again, I welcome you all on this online session of our class 9 information technology subject. Hope all of you are doing well. Without wasting much of the time, let us directly come to the point. So today in our discussion, what we are going to do or what we are going to learn that has been depicted in front of you. That is few more apart from the text editing option that we have discussed till date, till yesterday. Apart from those text editing features, some more features are there. Text editing tools are there in LibreOffice Writer. We will discuss all those tools one by one in detail, each one of them in detail. So there are few more editing tools till now whatever we have learned apart from those. So what are those? Let us come one by one. So the first one is spelling and grammar check. This is also a feature of text editing only in LibreOffice Writer. This is a text editing feature in LibreOffice Writer, spelling and grammar check. Now how it can be obtained? See, it comes with a very handy spelling and grammar check tool. What is the purpose of this tool? In order to correct any spelling or spelling mistake or to check for the correct grammar in a sentence. Suppose I have inserted a sentence. Suppose say we have inserted a sentence in our document. Okay, now we need to check whether it is grammatically sound or whether our if any spelling mistake does exist in our document. All those things can be checked by means of this tool, and this is the actual application of this spelling and grammar check tool. Now grammatical errors. Suppose there are certain grammatical errors in our document or in our textual content, then how we can recognize it? Let us see how we can recognize it. See, the first thing is, if any grammatical errors are detected, they are underlined by a wavy blue line. Means a line in the form of waveform will be there whenever we are encountering any mathematical errors, whenever we are encountering or inserting any character, any series of character or a set of character consisting of mathematical errors in this, and under that circumstances, and all those grammatical errors will be detected by placing a wavy blue line below that particular word. Fine, I will show you all those stuffs one by one. Then after this, once we detect a grammatical error, that is wavy blue line, we will simply click on the line, simply select that word under which that wavy blue line is there and right click on the line, as a result of which it will bring up a menu which will be considered as context menu. That means what? Once that wavy blue line appears on any of the text or any of the content of our word processor, whatever the textual content that has been inserted, simply selecting that word and right clicking will bring up a menu, a small menu, which will be also known as context menu. Remember this context menu, sometimes question is asked regarding this context menu also. The question will be put like this: if any grammatical error is there, in order to correct that error, which menu we need to bring in front of us? That is the context menu. So this kind of question might be asked for a in objective type or for a single mark. Okay, the first entry in the menu describes the suspected broken grammatical rule. Now whenever we will bring up that context menu, whenever after selecting, right clicking on that particular grammatical error line, our context menu will appear, and in that context menu, in the first entry itself, the menu will describe the suspected broken grammatical rule, whatever the grammatical rule has been broken, all those will be depicted. We can do the correction as suggested as per our convenience, then we can go ahead with the correction. So it will look like this. See, context menu for suspected grammar error. Whenever we will find any grammatical error in any of our line, in order to bring the context menu, simply select that word which will be depicted by wavy blue line, and then bring right clicking on that particular line will simply bring this menu, which will be considered as context menu, So let us see what actually is a context menu by showing an example. Now here what I have chosen, the LibreOffice Writer application. Okay, so let us open it first. So I have opened it. Now I will be inserting a paragraph in it containing grammatical mistakes or containing grammatical error, and bring up the context menu, which will display the list of available options by means of which it can be corrected. Okay, so as you can see, I have inserted a line into my textual content. Correct? I have inserted a line onto my textual content that I have just inserted. Now what I will do, see, you can observe there is a wavy blue line between the and computer. Are you able to see? So this wavy line depicts a grammatical error in our sentence. Similarly, here between the and product, one wavy blue line is there which depicts grammatical error between these two words. That grammatical error is what? We have left two spaces. Only single spaces should be kept. See, so it has been removed. Here also, if we remove the space, it will be automatically removed. Now, the same thing. So again it came up. Correct. Again this wavy blue line came up. Now what I will do, I will simply bring the context menu for resolving this issue. Directly, in order to resolve it, we can go ahead with the direct option, but in case of bringing in the context menu, let me show you the context menu. Simply right click on the line and the context menu will be appearing in front of you. So since we have selected this, simply right click in your desktop or computer. See, this is known as context menu, which is there in front of us. Okay, since we have inserted extra space, so question mark followed by extra space has been provided as the query, because of which our wavy blue line is appearing in between those two words. So this is how we will bring the context menu and resolve our issues whenever we are going ahead with spelling and grammar check. Fine. So this is grammar check. Now let us come to second one. Context menu for suspected grammar error. See, this was the context menu, extra space. Now spelling checker. Apart from grammar check, spelling checker option is also available by default in your LibreOffice Writer application. So see, our LibreOffice application has got a built-in dictionary in itself. Okay, our LibreOffice Writer has got a built-in dictionary in itself, which will find out, which will match each and every word that we have inserted, in our text with the dictionary. If it does not matches with the dictionary, then the nearby match or the closest match will be coming, and that match will be replacing that particular erroneous word. Okay, so this is spelling check. A spell checker checks to see if each word in the document is in the installed dictionary. Where it matches with whatever the word that is there inside the built-in dictionary of that particular application, it will simply go ahead and check, browse through it. Okay, and once if it is not found, it will simply replace. It will give us suggestion for a list of words by means of context menu. Similar to the previous one, context menu we need to bring up, and from that context menu it will give us suggestion that this is a nearby match to this particular word which you have done mistake in, and then it will be replaced with that particular word. Okay, to check the spelling and grammar of the document, we need to choose. Now there is an option tool step, spelling and grammar. There is a shortcut since we by directly right clicking on that particular word also we can bring the context menu, but from tool step also we can bring this option of spelling and grammar check. Okay, or apart from this, one more method is there, that is click on spelling and grammar button on the standard toolbar or press the keyboard key F7. So three ways are there: tool step, spelling and grammar, or click on spelling and grammar button on standard toolbar. In the standard toolbar, one button is there, spelling and grammar. You need to choose that one. Or the third way is by directly pressing F7 key. It will open the spelling and grammar dialog. So let us see how it will appear. It will look like this. Dialog box will be looking like this. Fine. So let me bring it in my document itself. In my document also I am bringing the same. Suppose I am removing this. Okay. Now what I did, I inserted a content, Control C, Control A, Control B. Okay. Now what I did, okay. So here here we have listed a set of statements, in which certain spelling errors are there. We will go ahead and correct all of those. Okay, see, for example, spelling mistakes will be denoted by wavy red line. Okay, wavy red line below that particular text, here and here. All these three words are containing errors. So it is being displayed with wavy red line. Now what we will do, we will move to first, see, tool step, spelling and grammar, or on the standard toolbar, or press F7, tool step. So under tool step we will be getting spelling and grammar. See, here tool step is there, third last. Tool step, automatic spell checking, okay. So here we will select it. So it automatically correct. It will automatically correct our errors. So F7. See, this is our spelling check window. This is our spell check window, dialog box, where by means of which we can check if any errors are there in our document. Okay, now based on our suggestion, suppose any error has been crept in, it will show suggestion for correcting. So see here, correct, yes, close. So it will simply do the correction work. Fine. So this is about spelling and grammar check tool. Now let us come to automatic spell check. Automatic spell check I have shown. Automatic spell checker option is also available, which will check each word as it is typed. Whenever we insert any textual content, automatic spell checker will check each and every word as soon as it is being typed, and it will display a wavy red line under any unrecognized words. Whenever any word will be there which is unrecognized, means it does not matches with the dictionary of our LibreOffice, in such situation it will simply display a wavy red line, as I have depicted in case earlier. Spell checker option, wavy red line will be displayed, which means the spelling is mistake and it does not matches with the dictionary words in the dictionary of our tool. Then next step, simply right clicking on the unrecognized words will open the context menu. The context menu that we have already learned in our grammar check option. Okay, so simply right clicking it will display the context menu, and from context menu suggestions will be given for correct word related to that particular mistake. Okay, from the dictionary itself, which will be matching and which will be nearest in meaning to that particular word that has been selected. Now based on this we need to select or click most appropriate word out of the suggested words, and it will be replacing the underline. So this is how a automatic spell checker works. This is the working principle of automatic spell checker. What are the ways, different ways, what are the steps by means of which automatic spell checker option will check for any error and changes anything in our document. Then after finally making the correction, the line will automatically, that wavy red line will automatically disappear because we have already corrected our text. Fine. So picture depicting automatic spell checker, let me show you. It will be like this. So this is the context menu itself. Okay, this is the context menu, means select that word, right click it, and it will bring the context menu. See here in the first three words, the suggestion has been provided to us that these are the three words which matches closely with that particular word that has been selected or chosen by wavy red line. Okay, once it is selected, as per the sentence, once that word will be recognized, we can choose that word from the dictionary or context menu, and simply double clicking will insert that particular correction in place of error. Okay, so this is automatic spell check. Let me show you the same. See here, see here, certain words are there which contains spelling mistake. Now by means of context menu we will correct it. So here the first option is retrieving. Then teachers, in place of teachers we have written toucher. These things, okay, so these terms are also mistaken, means spelling is mistake in both of them, but there are no any matching in our dictionary. They are certain keywords related to database management system which is not there in the dictionary, but they are not spelling mistakes. Here also one spelling mistake is there here. Then attribute value, this is also an spelling mistake. So by means of automatic spell checker we will correct it. Here also mistake is there. Okay, so simply select that word wavy red line as you can see. Okay, right click it. Once you right click, you will be getting the context menu. See, this menu which appears in front of us is also known as context menu. Now in this context menu, the first word is given as a suggestion for the necessary remedy, applying necessary remedy in the word that has been inserted wrongly. So click here. See, our wavy line disappears. Similarly here, touchers, right click, select, bring your cursor at this location, right click, and then see, first word is the suggestion from the dictionary itself that it will be correct word, it will be a correct word. So place here. Similarly here, see, in place of the we have written here. So right click, bring the context menu, see here, the finished. Then also wavy red line disappeared. Attribute, attribute it has been written as. So right click, see, it is not there in our dictionary. Okay, so in our dictionary this word is not there, so we need to insert on our own. See, as soon as I corrected it, it disappeared. So like this, our context menu will function in case of spelling and grammar check. Now let us come to the next. So using synonyms and thesaurus. What are synonyms and what are thesaurus that is being utilized for text editing in our LibreOffice application? So in order to search for a word similar in meaning to the word we have in mind, suppose we need to insert a word, we have to insert a word which resembles or which is similar in meaning to the word that we have kept in our mind for insertion in our document. We can go for searching the synonyms in the context menu. Then in such situation we can go for searching the synonyms in context menu. That means, but here also we will be using the concept of context menu in order to find out the synonyms for a particular word which can be replaced with some other word in our document. Now there are certain steps which has to be followed. Okay, there are certain steps which has to be followed. These steps include right click on the word and point to synonyms on the context menu. Once you select that word, we need to click on synonyms on the context menu. Right click it and bring the context menu first. From this context menu, from that context menu, simply click on synonyms. One synonyms will appear, one column will be there, one row will be there showing the synonyms. Okay, so click that and it will bring the list of synonyms. A submenu of alternative words and phrases are displayed. Once we click on that synonyms option, a submenu will be appearing. Means from context menu, another submenu will be coming up in front of us, which will be displaying certain words which acts as an alternative, which acts as a replacement for that particular word or phrase. That will be displayed in front of us. Now, once we click on that particular word or phrase, from the submenu, it will be replaced with the highlighted word or phrase in the document. Whatever the highlighted word that has been used in the document, that will be replaced with the word of the submenu. Okay, so these are the set of steps by means of which we can use synonyms. Now, what is thesaurus? Thesaurus simply stands for dictionary containing everything. Okay, so first of all, let me show you how it will look like. See, picture depicting synonyms on the context menu. Context menu, from context menu you can get synonyms. Okay, so let me show you the same. Until and unless it will be shown, you will not be able to carry on with the task. So suppose this is our textual document. Now what I did, I need to insert a synonym in place of used. Okay, so right click, bring your cursor at that very word, right click, see your context menu appeared in front of us. From context menu, we need to click on synonyms option. Okay, so there are certain matching words which can be inserted in place of use. So find out the exact matching word which can replace the used in our sentence. Can you find this? So it will be, suppose synonyms, say used. In place of used, I am using old. So click here, that will be replaced by the word that is old. So we have replaced the previous word with a synonym of the same. Means the matching word which exactly matches with the meaning of the previous word. Some of the commonly all built-in functions, aggregate functions are old. It will not be relevant for this text. Instead, let me search for another synonym. Say new. Suppose I am using new. This is an antonym. Since used we have utilized, its opposite has been inserted. Antonym means opposite. So opposite has been inserted in here. Like this, we can use the concept of synonyms in LibreOffice application. Okay, here I have utilized Microsoft Word. So similar to this, LibreOffice is also there. You can do it. So this is how the picture will be displayed in front of us of context menu, and from context menu click on synonyms. It will bring us a sub menu like this, and we need to choose any other word, any other alternative word for that particular specific word. Okay, so this is about synonyms. Now we need to find out certain differences. There are certain differences between synonyms and dictionary which will be built in here in our this discussion. Okay, so only one difference is there between synonyms and dictionary. What are these? Synonyms are usually found in thesaurus. Thesaurus means a book containing information, on each and every topic. So synonyms are usually found in thesaurus, while a dictionary contains only definitions and pronunciations. So definitions and pronunciation of various words we can find in dictionary, while synonyms are found in thesaurus. So these are the differences between synonyms and dictionary. So with this I would like to conclude today's discussion. Hope you have understood each and every concept. It's a request from my side to note down each and every topic that has been discussed in online session in your notebook. Once the school reopens, I will check each and everyone's notebook and it should be completed. Whatever the content or the notes that I have supplied via means of video tutorial or PPT or anything, all those things should be there in your notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.